Wood stoves. Getting ready to remove a kitchen queen out of a very tight area. As you can see, my assistant here, Kevin, is taking off the backsplash, so it'll make it easier for us to move without damaging it. This is a smaller kitchen queen. Excuse me. Even though it's smaller, it's still very heavy. It's on a hardy backer, tile back. The stuff's like sandpaper. It doesn't move very easy. So normally you would be on a ceramic tile hearth, and you have to be very careful you don't break the tile when you're installing or removing a stove. So essentially what we're doing is, in this case, we're not on ceramic tile, so we're using a floor jack. We've jacked up the front of the kitchen queen in order to get the jack under. Now it's very important that you notice something on the kitchen queen. There's a heat shield here underneath the oven. I don't know that you can see it very well, but it's right here. This is a heat shield, and it's made out of sheet metal. If you put a jack on it, you're going to bend it. So don't do that. Where you jack from is the ash pan from underneath on the edge. If you jack in the middle of the ash pan, you're going to bend it. So the strongest part of this underneath is the very edge of the ash pan in the corner. So I'm in the very back corner of the ash pan, and it's centrally located, so the stove will be kind of balanced. And once we get all 4 feet off the floor, we will drag the stove directly out. And then we're going to transfer it over to an escalera. An escalera is a stair climber. It can move very, very heavy objects up and down stairs, and it's a pretty amazing unit. We're going to show you how that works. Another little unit that we use is this thing. It's an ATV jack. But in this particular instance, it's a little bit too high. The problem with the kitchen queen is you have less than 4 inches between the bottom of the ash pan and the floor. So you need a jack that will, collapse to less than 4 inches to lift up the front to be able to get underneath it. Anyhow, we're going to pull this thing out. We're going to set this camera up. We're going to show you how it's done, and moving a kitchen queen 380. Bring it out where you want to get a hold of it. Put some blocks under the legs. Go ahead and grab the legs with the blocks. And then what we're going to do is pick it up with the from the end with the escalera. Okay. We just have to get it out of there so we can get the heat shield off and have access to it. Okay. And the reason we use the blocks is because, like I said, it's only 4 inches underneath. Essentially, I want to let you know on the forks on the escalera on a kitchen queen 380, they won't fit in between down here. You can see the 2 forks for the legs. So what you essentially are going to have to do is you bring the escalera in. We're going to use some boards, some 2x6s underneath the ash pan, and we'll strap it to the escalera, pick it up, and take it through the door. So essentially we're going to show you how to do that right now, give you an idea. So just pay close attention here. Bring your escalera in. You're going to have your forks into as close as you can get it. You're going to pull back because you don't want to hit your sheet metal either. Now you put a board under the front, under the ash pan, and the forks. Use something stout like a 2x6. And then essentially you bring in another board on the other side of the ash pan. And essentially what that does is with the escalera now, you can stick the stove up, and most of the steel is on the firebox. So we are actually picking the stove up off the floor right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to use some straps, strap it to the forks, and then we'll tip it back and take it through the door. So you actually want to have it up so it doesn't slide when you have the stove in, getting ready to move it. Kind of watch your side panel. It's porcelain. It may be a good idea. It's really not hard to take off. There's only 4 screws. In our case, we're going to remove the panel now that we got it up. And we'll slide it around. But that's how you use an escalera. We're going through a 32-inch door here, folks. I want you to understand. We're moving this cook stove in. You want to measure first. You measure your jam. You measure everything before you get everything, into the jam and figure out it ain't going to fit. Just so you know, a little trick, a Kitchen Queen 380 will fit through a 32-inch door. A Kitchen Queen 480 is going to fit through a 36-inch door. So we've taken the doors off, so there's no handles. We've taken the ash pan off. We've taken the backsplash off. We've taken the heat shield off. To give you an idea what the measurement is on the Kitchen Queen 380 cook stove, we are going through 29 inches. Now you strip down a Kitchen Queen 480, it strips to 32 inches. So it will fit through a 32-inch door, but you better strip it right down. So anyhow, here's the Kitchen Queen. You see for yourself, 28 inches. We're going through a 32-inch doorway. We're going to use the escalera, and we're going to show you how this unit works. So one of the things I want you to see is we have the unit strapped to the escalera. Please do that. You don't want the stove falling. You strap it through the ash pan, or over the ash pan. That's the strongest part underneath. And we've shown you the escalera. In order to go underneath the Kitchen Queen 380, you kind of have to offset it. It will not fit between the legs. It will fit between the legs on a Kitchen Queen 480. So anyhow, we're going to just show you guys how we do this. I'm going to set this camera up, and we're going to move this unit out that doorway. Well, folks, we made it through the door, so we're going for it. Trust us, it works.